Hello and welcome back to another episode of Holistic Happiness Club. Today's topic is another special topic, and this is something that we all go through. The topic is how to revive your life. So many times we get stuck, so many times we get confused that where should we go from here? So many times we do not understand whether whatever we are doing is right or not, whether we are doing it rightly or not, whether it is meeting our higher expectations or not, whether whatever I am doing is serving my greater purpose or not, and so many of different type of questions we get mired with, and we get confused with all those questions. And sometimes because of some event, maybe because of a breakup or a loss, or loss, when I'm saying loss, it might be a loss of job, loss of some loved one, and sometimes we feel that we have lost the purpose to live. What shall we do from here? So so this topic is concerning all those confusion. So I will try to give you a broad outline that what shall we do in this kind of situation. But before I start this episode, I want to say thank you. Thank you to you for tuning in to Holistic Happiness Club and giving your precious time to Holistic Happiness Club. And a special thanks to each one of you who tune into Holistic Happiness Club each week. You give your precious time to Holistic Happiness Club. You invest your time into Holistic Happiness Club, and that is the fuel, that is the motivation that keeps me going. So I request all of you to keep coming back to Holistic Happiness Club and keep giving me suggestions, love, and feedback so that I can improve upon, and so that I can give you the best output of your investment of time into Holistic Happiness Club. I always try my best to give you the best output, best result that you can get from investing your time into Holistic Happiness Club. But your feedback, your love makes it even more refined. So I request you to keep that love, that contribution, that feedback, that suggestions, keep that flowing. And without further delay, let's dive into today's topic. Hi, my name is Akshay Tiwari. I'm a holistic happiness coach, author of the book named Usher, and the founder of Holistic Happiness Club. Holistic Happiness Club is the place where we talk about happiness holistically. We understand that happiness is not a single faceted thing, it's a multifaceted thing, and that's why it needs to be looked into from a 360-degree perspective, from a holistic perspective. Everything that connects in our life, everything that is part of our life is part of our happiness, whether it's our relationship, whether it's our career, whether it's our finances, whether it's our personal growth, spiritual growth, or hobbies. Everything that is part of life, everything that is part of happiness as well. And that's why we talk about everything. We talk about everything that surrounds around happiness. More about me and more about Holistic Happiness Club at the end of the episode. But for now, let's dive into the topic. All right, so let's begin the topic of the day: how to revive your life. I was asked this question sometimes ago that because of something, somebody is feeling a little void, not a little void, but a lot of void in her life, and she's not able to understand that how can she go about the life from there on. And that's where it hit me that so many times we go through this situation. I believe all of us go through this situation at some point in our time, in our life, right? So why not make it a episode, and why not uh, give it a general answer to everyone whoever is struggling with this period of their life, right? So how to revive your life? So it can be this confusion, this circumstances can come because of any reason. Maybe you have lost something or someone, maybe you have lost the will, maybe you have lost the purpose with which you have started, maybe you are questioning everything, that what is the purpose of everything, what is worth of doing anything or everything, right? So all these things are creating a confusion inside your head, that how can I go about my life, how can I keep moving forward from here on, right? So we'll try to find a step by step solution of this problem. And let me warn you that this is not the only solution. This is something which I have come up with my own experience. This is something which has worked for me, this is something which has worked for my friends and my clients. And there has been the version I'm giving in this episode, it's a little simplified one. When it comes to individual, you can modify it a little bit according to your own need, according to your own personality, right? So without further delay, let's go ahead and let's take a look into this step by step solution of this problem, how to revive your life. So the first step that you need to take is take a break, right? When there is a confusion, a lot of things are going on in your head, you cannot pick on something and start with that one, because if you will pick one, other thing will keep coming back to you, and it will keep disturbing you, it will take away your peace of mind. So it is better that do not pick anything, just take a short break. I'm not asking you to go for a month long vacation, I'm not asking you to go for a 2 weeks long vacation as well. If 2 weeks is short for you, maybe you can take a short break of 2 weeks. But what I'm asking here is, for most of us, I think 2 or 3 days of break will suffice. And do nothing. I'm not asking you to reflect on anything, I'm not asking you to get get along with any hobby. Do nothing. Try to relax as much as possible. And when I'm saying relax, do not go on and start binge watching a series. That's not a break, that's maybe entertainment. It might be a little bit of fun, it might be a relax, kind of a relax for you, but it's a lot of sensory overload, a lot of information overload. Your mind is not at rest, all right? You are not relaxing there. That's not a break, that's what I'm not counting it as break. Do nothing, as nothing as possible, all right? Try to spend some time with yourself, away from your phones, away from social media, away from gadgets, and try to spend time in nature. Just spend time and observe your thought. If you want to do something, then observe your thought. What are the thoughts that are coming to your mind? Just do that for 2 days, 3 days, maybe for just a day, if that's enough for you. And if possible, change your environment, because where you have found the problem, in the environment where you have found the problem, where the problem has originated, it's little difficult for all of us, for normal human like us, to find a solution in the same environment. So if possible, go somewhere. And if not possible, then at least try to clean your home, try to clean your place where you are living, and make it tidy and neat and clean, so that it can give you the vibe of positivity. And spend as much time as possible in nature. Maybe go out in garden, maybe go out and sit besides a water body, right? So try to spend time in natural environment. One. Two, try to change the environment where you are sleeping, where you are waking up, because when you change the environment, your mind gets a signal that something is changing now. And in that changed environment, it's it's easy to choose something to work upon, rather than in the same environment where the chaos has happened, right? So I'm asking you to change the environment. You can take a break, you can go to some other, you can go to some hill station or beaches or whatever, if that is possible for you. If not possible, at least try to clean the home, try to make it neat and clean, tidy, so that it can give you the positive energy. And take a short break, do nothing. That's your first step. All right, now let's move to the second step. Second step, now I'm coming to reflect. Use a pen and paper, do not use your mobile. Mobile is good for so many things, there are so many tasks it can do, but Reflection is not one among them. It will keep on distracting you. It will not let you reflect on whatever has been there so far, and which is very, very important to go forward. It sounds strange, but it is important to reflect on whatever has happened so far with you, so that you can go forward, right? It is like an arrow. When you want to throw or shoot an arrow in the forward direction, first you need to pull it back, and then only you can launch it. So it's something like that. So use pen and paper. Switch off all your gadgets, and stay away from all the gadgets and all the notification, all the work mail and personal messages, social media, etc. For some time, maybe for, let's say, 15 minutes, half an hour, or 1 hour, whatever suits you. Just sit with yourself and use a pen and paper, and try to write everything that is coming on your mind. All right. So for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, just try to write whatever is coming in your mind, whatever you think the problem is, whatever is bothering you, whatever has been happening with you. All right. Where from where you have started, and what you think is the problem right now, why you have deviated, if you have deviated from some original goal. Write down everything that is coming to your mind. And after writing all the problems, next you need to write about what could have been done better in the past. If you have already been working on a goal, if you have not been working on any goal so far, then this step is not necessary for you. You just need to write that what has been bothering you, what is the chaos that is brewing in your mind, and what are uh, the chain of thoughts that is weaving a web inside your head. That's all that you need to write. All right. And next you need to write is what you want to do next. It can be extremely vague. That, let's say that I want to do something which makes me happy. Now you can write that, right? Or I want to do something which makes me earn money, or I want to do something which makes this society a little bit better place. All right. Just, it can be vague, it can be specific. If you are not able to get into the specifics, it's okay. Just try to write whatever, in whatever words it is coming in your mind, what you want next. All right. So this is the process of reflection. And if you can go as specific as possible, that's even better. If you are not able to, just keep it vague. All right. So this was the step number 2. First step was take a break. Second step is reflect. Right. Now let's move forward. And before I move forward and get into the third step, I have a special request to all of you, that if you are listening to this podcast on Spotify or iTunes, there is a there is a system where you can give the rating to this podcast. So if you have enjoyed this podcast so far, or the previous episodes, you have found the content meaningful, please rate this podcast. Please give us 5 star, so that it can spread to more and more people. More and more people can see that it is valuable, and they can also join in, tune in to this podcast, and they can also get benefit. And if you are listening this on YouTube, please like it, please subscribe the channel, please share it with others. If you have found this content useful, please share it with people to whom you think they will also find this kind of content uh, useful. Right. So this is my special request. Please spread the message, so that this can reach far and wide to more and more people, and more people can get benefit from it. All right. So that's the biggest contribution that I'm asking to all of you. It's a special request. Please do consider it. All right. Let's move to step number 3. The step number 3 is find or redefine your goals. What do I mean by that? So if you have not been working on a goal, if you have been just going with the flow so far with the life, you grew up, study, college, got a job, and so far you have been working with the job. Now you want to set some goal for yourself, right? So that can also be done in this particular step. Or if you have been working or on some goal that let's say that you have been working on a mission that you want to change at least 1000 life or positively impact 10,000 life, or some kind of goal that you have been working for, this is the time that you need to redefine, retweak your mission statement, or the habits that you have been working on, or the actionable item that you have been working on. You want to take the game to the next level. So this is the step that where we will do it. And if you have not been working on any goal, this is the step where you will find your goals. So what you need to do is, again, use pen and paper and try to write around 20-25 important thing for you, important goals for you, not thing, important goals. 20-25 important goals that you want to achieve. So it can be anything. That you want to be more happy, all right. You want to buy a car, all right. You want to buy a house, okay. You want to contribute more in your son or daughter's education fund, all right. Write down everything, all right. When you complete 25, then reflect back on those 25 goals and circle the 5 most important ones. So in the next paper, you need to write those 5 most important goals. All right. Now, when you have circled those 5 most important goals, you need to leave all 15 or 20 because they will become the distraction. You need to just work on these 5 most important ones. That's it. Everything else is a distraction for now. Okay. And the beauty is, when you will work on this 5 most important one, I have found that somewhere along the line, other 15 or 20, they get somehow get in the way and they also get completed. But you do not have to focus on them. You do not have to think that I need to complete these other 15 or 20 goals as well. Just focus on these 5 most important one and avoid all the extra goals that you have written. They will become the distraction, because if you want to achieve everything, then your limited energy will be scattered in all those goals, all those areas. So nothing will be achieved. So it is like you want to have a garden in your backyard. So you have planted, let's say, 100 of trees. Now your limited area, limited soil, and limited time that you have, limited water that you are providing, and limited fertilizer that you are providing, limited care that you are able to provide to all 100 of them. So maybe none of them will survive. Instead, you can do is plant one or two tree, take care of them very well. In next 2 to 3 years, they will be grown sufficient enough that they can take care of themselves. Then you can plant another two, another 5, and that way you will have a garden in 10 years of time, maybe, or maybe shorter time. But if you will keep on trying to complete all the 100, or let's say 10, 15, 20, 50 trees all at once, maybe nothing will survive, right? Because your resources will be scattered. And that is why you will write down all the 25 goals of your life and then circle the most important 5 goals. Avoid all other because they will become the distraction. Okay. So here you need to find your goals. Now, last but not the least is take action. Now, taking action is a very vague term, so I will break it down. I will make it simplify for you. So you have written down 5 most important goal for you. All right. And then you can write down a path how you are going to achieve that goal. Break it down in the smallest unit, as small as possible. And here in this step, when we are talking about taking action, what you need to do is you need to find out one actionable item, very small actionable item that you can do each day for each of your goal. So you have 5 goals. You need to write 5 actionable item that you can do each day. For example, You want to build better physique. What you can do, smallest thing is complete at least 5000 steps if you are not completing 5000 steps, right? Or if you want to progress in weight training, maybe starting with 5 minutes of body weight workout, 5 minutes of push-ups one day. Next day maybe 5 minutes of uh, um, squats, body weight squats, different type of squats, maybe sumo squats, maybe pencil squat, a normal squat, one and a half a squat. All right, so just 5 minutes of workout if your goal is to work on your physical health and fitness. If your goal is to read more, your actionable item can be reading 5 pages per day. All right, if your goal is to work on a side hustle which is related to maybe social media or something, then posting one piece of content in all your social media channels, that can be your actionable item. So just write down one actionable item for each of your goal that you can complete every day. Okay, so this is one thing. Second thing is create a weekly routine that incorporates each of your actionable item. So in the first point, I said that you need to complete one actionable item each day. It's fine, but you need to create a weekly routine which incorporates all of these uh, elements. Because what happens sometimes, these actionable items are not possible daily. So let's say um, you want to work on your physical fitness, you want to work on muscle hypertrophy. Okay, so in that case, maybe working out every single day, if you are just starting out, it's not productive, it's not wise. You need to give rest for the muscles that you have broken to get repaired and build up, right? So in this case, working out every day is not advisable, right? So this thing will not work on a daily basis. So you need to create weekly routine. Few things will be there which can be done daily. So let's say reading 5 pages every day, it is something that can be done daily, right? And then there are things that cannot be done daily, right? And then your weekdays are different and weekends are different. Your maybe for some people Tuesdays are different, Thursdays are different, maybe you have more meetings. And if you are someone like me, I go to temple every Tuesday and every Saturday, so I need to allocate more time on and I need to allocate some time for going to temple on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So what I'm trying to say, because each day is different, that is why you need to create a weekly routine which can incorporate all of these smallest actionable item that you have associated with each of your goal. Okay. Okay, so now the third point here is what why I have giving you the advice for weekly routine, because I have tried making daily routine in the past, and this daily routine become very rigid for me. And I am sometimes, or not sometimes, most of the time I'm not able to work on my daily routine. I am more happy in my weekly routine, where why it is so, because I get room for taking care of the things that can come on my way unexpectedly. So let's say some friend has come over for a day. So if I am not able to complete something that I have planned for Thursday, maybe I can complete it on Friday, maybe I can complete it on Saturday. So I get more room to play with, and um, I get flexibility to complete all of the item, maybe sooner or maybe later, but I get plenty of time to complete all my items. So weekly routine has been working very well for me. Daily routine has become sometime very rigid, especially for people like us who are into corporates. So sometimes we know that our office work pressure is so much that we are not able to do much in our personal life, right? So because we are not in charge of our time here. So if you are someone like me, maybe weekly routine will work better for you. So keep a little bit room, if you even if you are creating a daily routine also, keep a little bit of room to accommodate unexpected things, because unexpected things happens to all of us on a regular basis. So if you can accommodate all those unexpected things, then your routine will be fine. And why it is important to be on routine and not fail, because if you start failing on your routine, it will give an impression to yourself that you are a failure. You will not be able to complete these routines, you will not be able to complete your goals then, right? So it is very important that we give this indication, this suggestion to our own mind that I'm not a failure, I am an achiever. And how do you give that impression to your own mind? By achieving what you have set for yourself, by achieving your weekly routine, by completing your daily routine. And because my daily routine becomes so rigid for me, and sometimes I'm not able to complete them, it gives the impression to me that I am a failure. That's why I create weekly routine, and I give myself an impression that I am an achiever. All right. So for example, this is also a weekly task for me, that I need to record a podcast and I need to upload it. All right. So this is something I am doing it for last 46 weeks, and every week I upload one of the episode in this holistic happiness club channel, right? So because it's a weekly, so it gives me flexibility, where I can record it on Friday, I can record it on Sunday, I can record it on Thursday. But if I have to I have to fix a day that I will be recording it on Saturday, and something unexpected come on Saturday, then my routine will be broken, and I will give myself an impression that I'm a failure, I'm not able to keep up with my routine. So that's why it is important to keep your routine flexible, and in my opinion, keep it weekly. All right. Okay, so this was take action. So we have covered three basic building block of how to revive your life. Number one, take a short break and do nothing. If possible, change your environment. Number two, reflect. Reflect on what has been going on in your life, what is wrong, what is good, what could have been better, and what you want to do next. And then find or redefine your goals. Find out your top five priorities of life, and then take action. um, Attach one actionable item against each of the goal, and then complete them on a weekly basis, and if possible on a daily basis. All right all right so this is a rough framework or a rough blueprint that how you revive your life. Now there are few bonus which I want to give to you, that will set you on a fast track of reviving your life. Number one number one is, whatever you have decided for yourself, share it with people. Now it does not mean that you need to share it on social media and share it with every single friend and family member. No, share it strategically with people who have trust in you, to whom you trust. Okay, share it with people who encourages you, who love to see you grow. Share it with those people. All right. And maybe there will be few inputs, and if you want to incorporate them, then you can incorporate them as well. All right. So share it strategically, not with everyone, but with people to whom you trust, who wants your growth. And second thing is, make an accountability partner. It's the fast track, the highway of success. If your accountability partner is good, man, nothing can stop you. All right. Or if you're not able to find an accountability partner, that good accountability partner who can call a spade, if you have not done great, he can tell you that you have not done great, then get a coach for yourself. He can be your accountability partner. All right. So that will set you on a highway of reviving of your life, highway of success, highway of happiness. All right, so this was all about today's topic, right? But before we end the episode of the day, I want to invite all of you to become the member of Holistic Happiness Club. There are so many perks of becoming a member of Holistic Happiness Club. You get to attend a weekly call, you get to ask Q&A, and there are so many events that are happening. You will be able to participate in those events. If you want to become a member of Holistic Happiness Club, please, I will leave a link in the description box. You can follow that link and become a member of Holistic Happiness Club. And I have written an ebook. The name of ebook is The Happiness Blueprint: Practical Strategies of Achieving Fulfilled Life. This is a pocket size ebook with full of actionable item, because I firmly believe that if you are giving a vague solution and you are not giving any actionable item to the person, then your solution is not worth trying. So I have given tons of actionable item in this pocket size ebook, which you can follow and you can make your life better. All right, so to download this ebook, I will leave the link in the description box. You can download this ebook from there. And if you want to book a one-to-one call with me, if you want to understand what are your roadblocks of happiness and success, you want to design a personal happiness blueprint with me, then you can book a one-to-one call, and I will leave the link of booking a one-to-one call with me in the description box for that as well. And if you want to connect with me on social media, Instagram is the place. You can connect with me on Happiness Architect. That is my Instagram handle. And if you want to check out my website, akshaytiwari.in is my website. With that, I will say that it is the end of the episode. Till the time we are seeing each other again, take care of yourself, take care of your loved one, take care of the people around you, and always remember, happiness is a lifestyle. Bye bye. Peace. God bless you.